General comparison of three DeWALT tools. I have a DCF885, DCF815, and a DCF610. Now, what I tried them with was basic woodworking, driving 1.5 inch screws. The DCF815 was able to put in 131.5 inch screws before it killed the battery. The DCF815 put in 128.5 before the battery died. And the DCF610 put in 183, almost 182.75 of a screw before it died. The DCF815 supposedly has 117 foot-pounds of torque. It is also the heaviest out of the bunch. The 815 has 79 foot-pounds of torque and is one of my personal favorites. I don't know about the 610, but it has 16 different torque settings on what it will do. I generally ran it at the 14th setting when I was putting the screws in. If only using in a wood shop, I would recommend the DCF610 just because it drives in more screws than the other two, and it's also less prone to splitting your boards and over tightening the screws and breaking the heads off. In mechanic purposes, for the toolbox, I have the 815. I have this because all of the other DeWALT 20 volt tools that I own and whatnot, and the fact that I got it and its drill for practically free. Then the 815 is the one I recommend the most. I have it in my. I have one of them in my car. I had one of them in my shop until I got the 16 or the 610. DeWALT has more tools for the 20 volt lineup, which I have 2 impact drivers, the drill, and a right angle drill, which are all very nice to have. I keep it in my toolbox when I do automotive stuff. The 815, like I said, I have it in my car. I use it for work all the time. All the time. Every day. Then the 610 is now my new tool for my wood shop down in the basement. Positives of the 610 are it drives more screws than the other two, and it doesn't over torque them and break them. Positives of the 885, again, it's a 20 volt, has more power, good use for general mechanics, and all the other tools in the lineup. This benefits of the 885 are its size, smaller and lighter than the 885. Really can't compare it to the 610 because they're built for different purposes. The cons of the 610, in my opinion, is that when you're using it, it has more felt torque in your hand than the other two, and it heats up fairly quickly. Not an issue if you're not using it slow like you should be. You go to general pace instead of going fast like I was, testing it out with the board. The 815, the only downfalls of this one that I see are that it has too much torque for driving screws and it's more prone to break them than the others. And it heats up really fast. The 815, its negatives are that it doesn't have as much power as the 885 when you need it. But other than that, it's a solid built tool. All the tools are very well made. I like them all a lot. And this one I strongly recommend for small woodwork. This one just a general all around. I strongly recommend getting this one over the others because it's a good general purpose impact driver. And then I would recommend the 20 volt, the 885 because it goes along with the 20 volt lineup. And if you already have 20 volt tools, it's kind of a no-brainer to get this one. But price points, I just bought the 610. I got it for about $15 off of eBay. So I got it for that price used. I figured I'd give it a try to see what it would do, and I'm impressed with it. The 815, I picked it up for about $33 on eBay, I want to say. Got it new. I have another one out in my car. Got another one because I wanted two for the basement shop. And then this, the 20 volt, the 885, I got it for free because the store around me had an awesome sale where they were $50 for it with its drill. I bought two of them and I sold one of the sets for the price that I paid for it. But if you don't have any other DeWALT tools and you're looking into the lineup, I strongly recommend the 815 and the 12 volt because it's a solid, well-built tool. It doesn't have as much tools as the lineup for the 20 volt system, but it still has a decent number of tools for general purpose. Like it has an multiple inspection cameras, a thermometer, the screwdriver, a drill, and a little saw, and a little light. I'm personally pleased with all of the 12 and 20 volt tools that I do own. They do a really great job. Any questions or comments about the tools or other tools, just leave a comment in the messages. Thanks for watching.